Hey everybody, this is Linda and welcome to Lenny P's Place. I'm here with a little haul today. My husband and I went to a new flea market the other day and I picked up a few little things and so I just thought I would show them to you. My husband told me, he said, I don't mind you buying things, but where are you going to put it? So I really don't know. But when you find those good deals, you just gotta get them. So anyway, I found this agricultural almanac for the year 1906, and this is from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And I only paid $1 for it. And it's got some interesting little things in it. But every year, well, once a month, every month it has a, I don't really know what all this is that it does have. It's got some passages from the Bible, places. I guess that's where you should do your I guess it's weekly reading. And then there's some other stuff, and I don't know what it is. It's HWH, and and then and then it's got about the moon, and it's got remarkable days and just miscellaneous particulars and when the sun was going to rise and when it was setting and just stuff like that. And then over here it's just got some little interesting little tidbits of things about the weather, when to plant stuff and things like that. And it also tells you how many days are in the month, just in case you don't know. So there's 2 pages for each month. And so anyway, I've enjoyed looking at this. And then on the back it has the whole calendar for 1906. So there's that. And then this is an interesting book. This is Property of the Post Office. It says, do not destroy. It's, I don't know if you can see that. Street Directory of the Principal Cities of the United States, 1908. So this was interesting and not too hard to figure out. It took me just a minute to figure it out, but it's pretty quick. It goes with, it's in alphabetical order, and it has a list of all the streets. And then underneath the streets in alphabetical order is every city and state where that street is. Like, for instance, let me find one. Let's go with Colton. So Colton there's a street in Boston, in Brooklyn, in Indianapolis, Los Angeles, Minot, North Dakota, San Francisco, Spartanburg, South Carolina, Springfield, Massachusetts, Tampa, Florida, Thomasville, Georgia, Toledo, Ohio, and Worcester, Massachusetts. Those are the cities and the states where there's a road or a street called Colton. And it just, goes on from there. Colton Court, there's just one of those in San Francisco. Colton Place, there's a lot of Colton Place. It starts here and it goes all the way, no it doesn't, this right here. San Francisco and Springfield, Massachusetts. Columbia, that's the one. Columbia goes all the way here and all the way to right here, Zanesville, Ohio. So some of them are short, some of them are not, but it's a list of all the streets and where they're, and all the places where they're located. So I thought that was kind of an interesting find, and that was $5. And then I bought a North Carolina State College 1947 yearbook. And I bought this because I wanted to cut some pictures out. I thought pictures would be nice. And most of the people in this book, most of the guys back in 47 were men at this college. There weren't very many women. I was surprised at that. But Anyway, I wanted it for the pictures, mostly for the snapshots back here in the back. Like here, all these different snapshots. I thought they'd be cute and good to cut out and use for things. And then I wanted to show you, look at all these pretty pictures. This is I guess this is all the women that were at the school. This was them. That was it. And they've got all of their pictures in here. And they're like 8 by 10s. I thought they were beautiful, beautiful women. For that, you know, for the times. I love the way they wore their hair and their makeup. It's just nice. I just like the way they looked back then. That wasn't too far from my time. Well, yeah, I guess it was too. I mean, I wasn't born until 51, so yeah, they were already in college in 47, so yeah, that was a while before me. So anyway, I got those books, and then I found a couple of tins. This one is a Farber Castell pencil box, and it was in kind of rough shape. It did clean up fairly well. I was hoping it would clean up a little better, but that's the best it would do. But I'll use it for something. And then this one I thought was really pretty, the front of it, the top, but it was what was inside of it that why I wanted to buy it. It was $5, but the stuff that's in it I think is well worth that. It had these little buttons, and it says they're from France. And then here's another thing of buttons, and this one's from Austria. And these little buttons are all here except for one. And in the center of them, and I doubt if you can see it, because it's nighttime here now and my lights are not that good. But in the center of these little buttons, there's a little stone of some sort. It's sort of an amber color. And some of them are missing. They're not all there. Some of them have fell out. But down in the bottom of this tin, I found one of the little stones, so I'm going to glue it back in. I also found this little pen was in there. I didn't find it. It was in there. I wonder if you could see better if I turn this light on. Might help, maybe. But look at the way it fastens. Can you see that? I guess I could come in just a little bit now that I've showed you the big stuff. There, that might help a little. It's got this really, it almost looks like a safety pin. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can now. It almost looks like a safety pin clasp. So I don't know if it was a button and somebody put that on there or if it was just the way the pin was made. So anyway, there's that. And then there was this old necklace in there. And the only part about it is I like this. And it's broken. But it had 2 more beads in here. There's another one in there somewhere. Oh, here's that little piece. Can you see that little teeny tiny stone right there? It goes in those buttons. So I'm gonna put that back into one of those buttons. That's missing one. And these are 2 more buttons. And I don't know what they're made out of. Some kind of hard plastic, I guess. It's missing one of its little things right there, but that's okay. I still like them anyway. And then there's a bunch of little assortment of buttons here. Let's turn over there. That one never wants to stay. It always wants to turn over the wrong way. Let me show you these first. There's the other one. Is that it? Oh, there's this little one right here. So that's some buttons that were in there. Yeah. And then there were these 2. And these are mother of pearl. That's a big one there. And somebody put a little ring on it. You can see them. Whoops. You can see them shining. Yep, so that was what was inside the tin. And then there was a whole stack of linens, and they were $6. And then it was a box, and they were all in it for $6, and then it was on sale for $3. So I said, I'll take it. So this is silk, and it's a souvenir from Hawaii, which I don't care anything about that part, but I will use the rest of the fabric. And this is another one, and it's silk, and it's also a souvenir. Okay. Let me zoom back out a little bit. I'm a little too close. There. It's another souvenir from Hawaii, but the fabric is silk, so I won't use that Hawaiian part, but I might use the rest of the fabric for something. Then I got a few of these linens here that have a little design embossed into them, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't know what you call it. Embroidered. Part of it's embroidered. I don't know. But they were in the pile, in the box. And then there's several of these, and these are all, there's nothing really on them. They're just linens. And I'm not sure this is a linen. This might be something else. It doesn't really feel like linen. It doesn't have that. It feels more like it's some kind of, I don't know, polyester or something. I don't know if polyester is the right word, but this is a really nice linen here, and it's there was two of those. They need to be ironed. They didn't wash up too good when I washed them. They were kind of wrinkled when they came out. But I like the color of those, and the color of this one is nice. And I'm not opening them because there's nothing to see. They're just plain linen fabric. This is a cotton, and it's very thin. This one might be a little bit older than the rest of them. This is just one of the same thing that, I don't know what that fabric is, but it's not, I don't think it's linen, and it had a pretty big stain on it. And here's another one of the linen ones. And then here's that same fabric, but it's in a, like an ecru or an eggshell, I don't know, vanilla color maybe. And then here's another one of those with the, I don't know if you call that, what do they call it when they pull strings? I think that's what this is, when they pull strings, and then they left these little ones here. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's what you call that or not, but anyway, it's a nice linen. This is a little bright for me, but it's a nice weight of a fabric. Feels a little bit like feed sack, but I don't know if it is. It feels like it. I have some feed sack, and it feels kind of like that. And then this is just a nice, I guess, like a vanilla color of cotton linen. And then I got this big, it's probably like 60 around. It's a tablecloth, and it had just a couple of little bitty spots on a couple of these circles here, but it's not handmade. It's machine made, and it's I'm guessing it's probably from about the 70s or 80s. It's not that old. It's not handmade, but it's in good shape, and it's something that certainly can be used. So that was in there, and I like it. And then this, I don't care for. It's a dresser scarf, but it's made out of that thick stiff stuff. I don't care too much for that. But I don't know, could be used for a journal cover, maybe. So that is my haul, and I was pretty happy with it. I thought this was a lot of lemons for $3, even if I won't use them all. I may send some back to the thrift store in my next donation box. I'll have to think about it for a little while, and then I'll see. So yeah, that's it. I think my best treasure was my little tin box here. I really like that, and I like the treasures that were inside. So thanks everybody for stopping by and taking a minute to look at my stuff, and please take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.